There have been more cover versions of Yesterday than any other Fab Four song. By 1980, it had already been covered over 2,500 times. The guitar in Yesterday is tuned down a whole step in the key of G, which means that it ends up sounding in the key of F. Here are your tuning notes. Your first string, D. Your second string, A. Your third string, F. Your fourth string, C. Your fifth string, G. And your sixth string, D. This song was recorded with a particularly interesting way of finger-picking the strings, with the thumb being used to pluck the bass notes and the index, middle, and ring fingers used to grab the upper strings in a strum-like pick, like this. Because of this approach, the fingers don't always hit exactly the same strings, as you would if you were picking in a more conventional way, like this. I'm going to play the notes of Yesterday in the more conventional way, but feel free to experiment with the other method. Here's how the verse and bridge sections sound up to speed. The verses begin on G, go to F sharp minor, to B7, and up to the E note. When you reach E, walk down in the bass from E through D to land on C, then move to D7 and resolve to G. From the G, walk down in the bass to E minor. Then up to A. Quickly touch C and resolve to G again. The bridge starts off with a similar progression, skipping the G this time to go immediately into F sharp minor. To B7. Once you reach the E note up here, drop the finger picking pattern for one measure and change to plucking two strings at a time, from E minor to D to C to B5 and ending on A minor 6. Check out how the notes in the bass descend at the same time that the melody goes up. From the A minor 6, go to D7, and then resolve to G. Repeat this section again to finish off the bridge. On the final verse, there are some minor variations. Here's the final verse with the backing tracks. One minor difference in this verse is that you start out strumming the G chord without the bass. Another difference is that you play an F sharp minor 7 chord this time, instead of just a plain F sharp minor chord. The piece finishes with a nice little tag on the top 3 strings, moving from G to A7 over G, to C, and then back to G. Notice how the outer 2 voices stay the same throughout, while the voice on the B string walks down from D to C sharp to C, like this. And then hammers up to D.